In the dawn of creation, a certain entity emerged. This entity is the shadow. It is as ancient as the universe itself. Born out of the primordial darkness, a reflection of our darker selves, our hidden aspects, our suppressed desires and fears. This shadow is a potent symbol, a metaphor for the darker aspects of our psyche. We see it in the biblical snake in Eden, tempting Eve with the forbidden fruit. It's the embodiment of temptation, a lure to the forbidden, the unknown, and the dangerous. The shadow is also a sign of deceit. It's the reason for treason, the unseen force that leads to the downfall of kings and queens. It's the hidden hand that maneuvers in the dark, creating chaos and disorder, sowing seeds of dissent and discord. It's the unseen enemy within, the internal saboteur, that we all have to face and fight. Moreover, the shadow is sin, a transgression against divine laws, a deviation from the path of righteousness. It's the dark side of our nature, the part of us that seeks pleasure at the expense of others, that disregards moral and ethical boundaries. It's the part of us that acts out of anger, greed, envy, lust, and pride. It's the part of us that is selfish, cruel, and unkind. In the shadow, we see reflections of figures from religious and philosophical contexts. We see Lucifer, the fallen angel, the bringer of light turned into the prince of darkness. We see Mephistopheles, the demon of lies and deceit, the master manipulator who twists the truth and seduces with false promises. But remember, this shadow is not an external entity. It's not a demon from hell or a monster from the abyss. It's a part of us, an integral part of our psyche. It's the part of us that we hide, that we deny, that we suppress. It's the part of us that we're afraid to face, to acknowledge, to accept. The shadow is a part of us, an inseparable companion in life's journey. It's a mirror reflecting our darker selves, a reminder of our potential for both good and evil, a challenge to confront and overcome. The shadow, despite its darkness, is not without its allure. This mysterious part of ourselves often whispers promises of power, freedom, and escape. It is like the siren song, beguiling, yet fraught with peril. It tempts us with the exotic and the forbidden, drawing us into its murky depths with the allure of the unknown. Yet this is where the shadow's deceptive nature comes to the fore. It masks the consequences of our actions, making the reckless seem reasonable and the harmful seem harmless. It convinces us that we can act without repercussion, that we can give in to our baser instincts without consequence. It tells us that we can stand alone, untethered by morality or societal expectations. The shadow may promise power, but it is a power that comes at a high price. It is a power that isolates, that separates us from others and from our true selves. It is a power born of fear and anger, not of love and understanding. It is a power that consumes rather than nourishes. The shadow may promise freedom, but it is a freedom that is fleeting and false. It is a freedom that leads to bondage, as we become slaves to our desires and impulses. It is a freedom that blinds us to the needs of others, that leaves us adrift in a sea of self-interest. The shadow may promise escape, but it is an escape that is illusory and temporary. It is an escape that denies reality, that shuns responsibility. It is an escape that ultimately leads us back to where we started, only more lost and confused than before. Yet, as alluring as the shadow may be, it is not the whole of our being. It is but one part of the complex tapestry that makes up our identity. We are not just our shadow. We are also our light, our strength, our love, our compassion. We are in the end human beings, capable of both darkness and light. And it is in acknowledging and understanding this duality that we can truly begin to understand ourselves. In contrast to the shadow, there is the light. As we venture into the duality of our existence, we encounter a force that is just as powerful and profound. This is the light, the embodiment of grace, goodness, resilience, and hope. Picture the light as the morning sun breaking through the darkest night, bringing warmth and life to a world that was shrouded in darkness. It is the beacon that guides us through our darkest hours, the compass that points us towards our true north. It is the gentle whisper in the wind that says, yes, you can, when everything else seems to scream, no, you can't. The light within us is resilient. It is a force that is tested and twisted, broken and beaten, yet it remains. It is a testament to our inherent strength, a testament to the divine hand that shaped us. It insists that we stand on our own 2 feet, even when the ground beneath us shakes. It is in this light that we find hope. It is the voice that we hear when we're at the end of our rope, the voice that tells us to loosen the noose and keep fighting. It's in this light that we find the courage to face our beast, to rise from the ashes and to settle on the ocean floor. The light is also eternal, just like the shadow. It has been with us since the dawn of our existence, and it will stay with us till our last breath. It is the music that we leave behind, the legacy that carries on long after we're gone. This light within us, it's ferocious and persistent. It's a flame that refuses to be extinguished, a flame that burns brighter with each passing moment. It's a flame that inspires the weak to be strong, that turns victims into students, and that transforms the battlefield into a dance floor. Remember, the light is not about defeating the darkness, it's about embracing it, understanding it, and learning to dance with it. So let your light shine, let it illuminate your path and the paths of those around you. For the light, though it may flicker and wane, never truly extinguishes. The shadow and the light, two sides of the same coin, engage in an eternal dance. This dance, this perpetual sway between darkness and light, is not a contest of strength or a battle to win. It's an intricate ballet of balance, a testament to the duality within us. The shadow and the light are in a constant equilibrium, a ceaseless waltz that mirrors the complexities of our existence. As we navigate through the labyrinth of life, we often find ourselves wrestling with our own shadows. We grapple with the dark temptations and the deceptive allure of the easy path. But remember, the shadow only exists because of the light. It's the light, our goodness and grace, that defines and gives form to the shadow. At times we may feel that our shadow is overcoming us, casting us into a dark abyss. But it's in these moments of profound darkness that the light shines the brightest. Each time the shadow attempts to engulf us, the light pushes back, illuminating our path and guiding us towards hope. This eternal dance between the shadow and the light is not about winning or losing, it's about learning, growing, and understanding the complexities of our being. It's about embracing the dichotomy within us and using it to navigate life's intricacies. The shadow may be daunting, but it's an integral part of us. It's a reflection of our struggles, our fears, and our uncertainties. But it's the light that empowers us, fuels our courage, and guides us towards hope and redemption. We must learn to dance with our shadows, to understand their movements and rhythms, for it's only through this dance, this eternal tango, that we can truly understand and embrace our humanity. It's a dance of duality, a dance of life. It's an eternal dance that we must all learn to master. Remember, it's not about defeating the shadow or glorifying the light. It's about harmonizing the two, learning to dance with both, and finding our rhythm in this grand cosmic ballet. The dance is not a battle to win, but a dance to master. In the midst of this dance, we find our humanity. Let's ponder this for a moment. The dance we've been discussing, this unending sway between light and shadow, is not a cosmic battle to be won. It's a dance, a delicate balance that defines us as human beings. It's the rhythm of our existence, the melody of our lives. Our humanity is found in this dance, in this constant give and take between the light and the shadow. It's in our triumphs, our failures, our joys, and our sorrows. It's in the way we rise after a fall, the way we find hope in despair. It's in the way we love and the way we grieve. It's in the strength we display in adversity and the vulnerability we show in intimacy. We are not one-dimensional beings, solely good or solely bad. We are complex, intricate, and beautifully flawed. We are capable of great kindness and terrible cruelty. We are capable of immense love and deep hatred. We are capable of extraordinary bravery and debilitating fear. We are capable of inspiring hope and inducing despair. There is a grace in accepting this, in embracing our dual nature. It's okay to have a shadow. It's okay to have a light. It's okay to be a human being. It's okay to be flawed, to make mistakes, to have regrets. It's okay to struggle, to feel lost, to feel confused. It's okay to feel joy, to feel love, to feel hope. It's okay to be you. So, as we continue this dance, let's not strive for perfection. Let's strive for authenticity. Let's strive for understanding. Let's strive for compassion, for ourselves and for others. Because in the end, we are not angels, demons, or gods. We are human beings, defined by both our light and our shadow. Remember, the dance between light and shadow is an eternal one. Reflect upon your own dance and share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. What does your dance look like? How do you maintain balance? What have you learned about yourself in the process? Author Alfred Lord Tennyson said it best in his poem Ulysses. Though we are not now that strength which in old days moved earth and heaven, that which we are. One equal temper of heroic hearts made weak by time and fate, but strong in will to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. Thank you for watching. I am very grateful you watched this far. Please consider visiting our website and subscribe to our mailing list to stay up to date with what we are up to here at Meaningful Pursuits. Also, please follow us on social media. Links in the description.